Good morning and welcome on this St. Patrick's Day to our thought for the day. Our passage this morning is taken from John 10 and it starts on verse 11. This is probably a passage you know quite well, as it's about Jesus being the Good Shepherd. I am the Good Shepherd. The Good Shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. The hired hand who's not the shepherd does not own the sheep, sees the wolf coming and leaves the sheep and runs away. And the wolf snatches them and scatters them. The hired hand runs away because the hired hand does not care for the sheep. I am the Good Shepherd. I know my own and my own know me, just as the Father knows me and I know the Father. And I lay down my life for the sheep. I have other sheep that do not belong to this fold. I must bring them also, and they will listen to my voice. So there will be one flock, one shepherd. For this reason the Father loves me, because I lay down my life in order to take it up again. No one takes it from me, but I lay it down of my own accord. I have the power to lay it down, and I have the power to take it up again. I have received this command from my Father. Again, the Jews were divided because of these words. Many of them were saying, "He has a demon and is out of his mind. Why listen to him?" Others were saying, "These are not the words of one who has a demon. Can a demon open the eyes of the blind?" This beautiful vision of Jesus drawing everyone into one flock follows rather shockingly immediately after a story of a man whom Jesus had restored his sight. And then the people in that community drove him out of the community because they condemned him because Jesus gave him his sight on the Sabbath. Even a mighty work such as the healing done on a Sabbath was perceived by the scribes and Pharisees to be in contravention of the law. Very sad that the man was driven out just as after he'd received his sight. Jesus contrasts those religious leaders being concerned about keeping their purity of their group, even if there are human casualties. He contrasts it with his own desire to draw in other sheep who are not of this fold. Jesus did not say who or what were the other sheep, but I think that these people listening to Jesus must have presumed he meant the Gentiles. The words of the prophet Ezekiel may give some background to this passage. That prophet also condemned religious leaders of his day. Ezekiel foretold of a day when God himself will have come to be the people's shepherd. I myself will be the shepherd of the sheep. I will seek the lost, bring back those who strayed, bind up the injured, strengthen the weak. That's from Ezekiel 34, verses 15 and 16. The whole of Jesus' ministry was shaped by those priorities. These priorities brought him huge opposition, and he later paid the ultimate price. The question the Gospel writer John is asking his readers and us today is, which side are we on? So are we taking this time in Lent to listen to the Good Shepherd? Are we following his direction of travel and doing the things that he did? Ask yourself today, how are you at seeking the lost, bringing back those who strayed, binding up the injured, strengthening the weak? I know I feel off the path at times, but Lent is a wonderful time to reevaluate and explore if I'm listening to him, to take time to hear his voice this Lent. If I can hear the Good Shepherd's gentle call to us all. May you hear his voice this day. Amen. God bless you all.